Hey, what's up, folks? So, got a new rifle. Thompson Center Compass. Smoking deal this year. Not sure if they're going to be doing this deal in the future years, so highly recommend looking into investing in one. 200 bucks you can get this for. You pay $259 at Kentucky Gun Company, and you got a $50 prepaid Visa rebate that you'll get from Smith & Wesson, who now owns Thompson Center. So the Compass, this one is chambered in 308. I actually got this for my son as his first rifle. I know 308 is a pretty hefty cartridge, but I'm pretty sure he'll be able to grow into this, do some long range and possibly some hunting. He does handle my 6.5 Creedmoor pretty good. So pretty excited to get this built for him and get it up and going. Going to go with a budget theme on this rifle build. For now, I mounted a Champion bipod. It does have a little swivel stud, so I'll give that a little whirl. And we're going to be using the CV Life Scopes, a little review I did in the past. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to take you guys to the little workbench, show you guys a little quick tip how to get this trigger down from 8 pounds roughly to around 3 or 4. A nice crisp break and also be drop safe. Little small tools that you can buy locally at your Home Depot. Stick around. Alright, so if you go to your local Home Depot, they have a spring kit, usually over there by the garage section. This is SKU number 471864. It's an assortment spring kit. Second thing you're going to want to get is on the nut and bolt section and the drawers, they have these M3 zinc plated washers or washers, CB number 37428. 55 cents, $4, roughly $5 for the spring kit. I know you could buy a spring install kit for the Thompson Center Compass that will roughly drop it down, but you're looking at 20 bucks plus shipping and the time spent waiting on that shipment. So here's a little quick tip. Home Depot, get these two things. Of course, all you're going to need to do is split your action from your stock. We're going to remove the trigger assembly, and there is a pinhole here, so get something to knock that pin out. I found it a little bit easier if you are to pick up your bolt about halfway up, and the pin actually pushes on right through. Go ahead and turn it over. The spring that we're going to be replacing is this green spring here, and we're also going to remove one of the lock nuts. Now from factory they kind of put a little bit of nail polish to keep these nuts from backing off and all that, but keep this all assembled because there is a spring, I don't know if you can see it, just underneath the sear and this block right here, silver block, that you could possibly lose. So take the pin out and you should be able to flop this open, and very gently you're going to remove the trigger, and you'll see that spring I'm talking about right here. They got some grease in there to keep it nice and tight, so we'll just take that out, that way we don't lose it. Go ahead and back off one of the lock nuts, specifically the top one here. So there is a few tips that people say. One, you could file this lock nut down until you feel that your trigger is exactly where you want it and it's drop safe. And that's gonna take a lot of time, putting it back together, testing it, taking it back out, all that. So this is what I found. So you take that lock nut off. This bar is to actually adjust your travel to your brake. So what I've done is actually screwed it in all the way up to where it doesn't move, and then back it out until it just gives enough to break the sear, and I locked it back down. So this is exactly where I want it. And what you're going to want to do now is look into the spring assortment kit, fumble around until you find, let's see, I already got it out here. There is a couple springs. I don't know what size it is, but it looks like this. So this spring actually kind of screws into the travel adjustment screw. That's the spring you want. It's got a little bit of tension. So yeah, it is smaller than the factory spring, but that's fine. It's just pretty much gonna sit inside the recess here. One thing that we're looking for is a spring tension. It's a lot less than this heavy duty spring here. So as far as the washers, all you do is you pretty much stack them in there and do some testing to where you have the trigger pull that you want, and also it's drop safe. So I found that on my rifle, doing this little mod, it takes 3 washers and it's also drop safe, and the trigger pull feels around 3.5, 4 pounds, which is perfect for what I do. And I think my son will like that as well. And you can see there, you put it all together, screw the spring down, and it's a nice tight fit. Another thing that I do is take your Dremel and a polishing bit. You're going to want to polish the sear engagement, which is this area right here. Polish that up, and also right here, the little hook right there. Give a little bit light polish. You're not taking any material out, not taking the angle, not changing the angle at all. You're just giving it a little polish, and then you're going to throw on some Tetra gun oil or whatever, give it some lube, and that's going to reduce your trigger weight as well. So a little quick mod, and it seems to work pretty good. We'll put this back together. All right, so what I do is I just hook it underneath, find where the recess goes. It's a little finicky. I gotta maneuver a little bit, get it back to where everything lines up. There we go. And put it back together. Just like that. So what I'm gonna do is give this thing a nice little whack. You can see here that the firing pin is engaged, and it's not setting off. So it is drop safe, and it's got a nice little trigger pull. Nice and crisp. I don't have a gauge, so I can't really tell what it is, but just going off feel, it feels just like my Savage 110. Nice trigger break, really like that. And I think that's gonna be pretty good. So, all right, let's go put this back together. Let's head out to the range and let's see what this thing could do factory ammunition wise. All right, so my son's gonna take the first shots out of the rifle, see if we get it zeroed. We're gonna be using some factory Winchester Super X PowerPoint 150 grains. Get some brass and do some reloading later on. So we're gonna see how well this rifle kicks his butt.
That one go. That kick back it too hard.
Not too hard at all, huh?
No.
Look where your bullet is. You're on paper at 100 yards. See, it's on the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell me when to stop. All right. So here's the results of TC Compass, 100 yards. First shot, my son shot here, and then we adjusted all the way down. Second shot was like right here. I went down too far, and I just made him do a group. And that right there, my thumb, sub MOA, just like TC Compass said. He shot there, and then I had him just mess around with the scope and come over, did 3 shots here. Then I had him come over here, did 3 shots here. Then the last 2 I had him do here. So pretty good. I'm gonna let him do some long range now with these bullets, see how it does. He seems to handle the rifle pretty good. Chicken Hawk's gonna hit the 10-inch steel plate at 250 yards and a 66% IPSC at 500. Got set up You can see the white target and the black silhouette. Third line? The third line on the middle of the black target. You ready? Good job. 500 yards. So we killed the target, looks like, and he was hitting this target pretty consistent. Looks like to the left a little bit. Not bad. Pretty good group for 308 factory rounds. We're gonna go see what the 500 target looks like. All right, so here's the 500-yard target. I know we hit it 3 times. The hits up here were from a 223. Looks like we got one hit here, hit up here, and should be one more. No, probably mixed up. I don't see anything fresh. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, not sure, but I know for sure we hit it 3 times. It spun the target like this, so definitely we're hitting right. But yeah, cool. All right, folks. So unfortunately, my camera for some reason did not capture all the audio of him making impacts at 250 yards and his other 2 500-yard shots, but did pretty good. I think he enjoyed the rifle. Tell me about it. How do you think it feels?
It's okay. It doesn't kick back way too hard. I mean, it's not like a shotgun or something. It's okay. It's
not like the Savage on the 6.5. It feels a little like the 6.5 Creedmoor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Both easy.
Yeah, it seems like he can handle it pretty good. It does roam around quite a bit, but the butt pad itself is pretty squishy. So.
Yeah. Soft.
Yeah, it's soft. I mean,
it's soft, but it's rubbery.
Yeah, exactly.
Rubber.
So we'll rock it out. I think the weight's just perfect for him. He's able to shoulder it, and you know, good little starter gun, I think, for his age. And maybe later on we'll probably do some hunting with it and see where that goes. And
wouldn't be hunting, like killing rabbits or something?
Nope, we're gonna go for some boar chops. Real good.
I don't know what that is.
One day you'll find out. I went hunting with my uncle quite a bit. So we got some Fireform brass, 40 rounds exactly. So we'll hope to do some reloading in the future. I got some Hornady dies picked up, custom grade Hornady dies. I'll give this a try. It was at the gun shop, and Bob at Zeman's gave me a really good deal, so pretty happy. We'll see what I can do with some 168 grain ELDs and Sierra Match Kings. Get him into hand loading, make his own rounds for it. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And
see you guys on the next video.